The NRLW season is now underway. I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by Anthony Seibold for the game plan. Seibs, some fantastic footy played over the weekend. I feel this comp just gets better and better year on year. And the 5 players we highlighted last weekend all had an impact. But there were 2 more who didn't play in season 2021 that made their mark on the competition in round 1. Let's start with Sammy Bremner for the Roosters. She returned from a maternity break, replacing former captain Corbin Baxter, who was missing this year due to the same reasons that Bremner was out in 2021. And neither Bremner nor the Roosters skipped a beat with her in the number 1. Explain the different ways that she can get in behind the defensive line.
Yeah, well, fantastic athlete, and what a return on the weekend for the Sydney Roosters. You can see her out the back of shape here. So she's playing fullback for the Roosters. So I'll show you where she starts. So she starts well inside the punch run, and the punch run is this attacking player here. Starts well inside. She gets across the grass exceptionally well. And one of the things that you notice with Sammy Bremner when you watch her play, you can see her transfer the ball. I spoke about the skill level of the women's game gets better and better each year. This is an example of it. So she goes from 2 hands carrying the ball to 1 hand, uses her left hand fend, gets around the Parramatta Eels defender, again changes the ball back into 2 hands and puts Jess Surgis over for a try. But the ability of her to get across the grass is exceptional. Again, I want to highlight where Sammy Bremner starts. So that's her in the number 1 jersey. Scrum play, so set play here for the Sydney Roosters, attacking the Parramatta try line. Have a look at the work she does off the ball here. Accelerates off the ball. So what they do is actually create, there's 1 defender there, there's 2 attackers for the Sydney Roosters. And because of the speed of Sammy Bremner, she gets across the grass here exceptionally well. 2-hand carry, executes the pass when she draws the winger in. So very, very good job from her in those first 2 clips. This is even better. Have a look at where Sammy Bremner starts. She starts all the way out here on the left-hand side for the Roosters. So this is her ability to get from one side of the field to the next. Work off the ball exceptionally high, as I said. Slow play the ball allows her to get into place. So what she'll do is she'll get out the back of the Roosters centre there in Jess Surgis in the number 3. So that's Jess Surgis here. And she's trying to get a 2v1 situation, which she can execute because of her speed and her skill level. So again, there's Jess Surgis running a lead. So trying to create a 2v1 situation. Sammy Bremner gets on the outside of the Parramatta left-hand side centre, passes the ball, executes the play, and Roosters score a try on the right-hand side corner. So outstanding ability across the grass, but just that skill level to transfer the ball from 2 hands to 1 hand, use a fan and offload. Outstanding, Sammy Bremner.
The defending premiers, very impressive in round 1. Let's move to the next wave of NRL talent now, and Jessie Southwell, a player who needed special compensation just to play this year due to her age, and didn't she set the game alight on Sunday night?
Well, she did. She was the player that I most wanted to watch over the weekend. Come back with the gold medal from the Commonwealth Games. Andrew Johns spoke very highly about her on Sunday, and I wanted to watch her play. And the thing that I saw with her was to start with the execution of her skill, and I want to look at a kick to start with. And she's provided a really good kicking game on the weekend and a big win for the Knights against the against the Brisbane Broncos rather. And this is Jessie Southwell there in the headgear, wearing the number 7 for the Newcastle Knights. So going for a 40-20. She doesn't quite nail it, but the ball bounces twice, so that's a really good kick. Anytime the ball bounces twice, it's a great play or a great kick. So the next thing I want to do is this, point out who's leading the chase. So there she is, Jessie Southwell, in the number 7 jersey, leading her own kick. So her work of the ball is exceptionally high. So really good job there with regards to her kicking. But this is the thing that we all come to watch Jessie Southwell execute so well on the weekend. She's got a right foot step, and it's as good as I've seen in the women's game. So anytime she sees someone come off the line sideways, she'll use that right foot step. So coming out of trouble, there she is. Finds one of the Broncos defenders, going off the line sideways and marches downfield. So it's a 70-yard run, okay? Puts the Newcastle Knights in great territory there against the Broncos. But this is what I love to see. So you can see the last 3 defenders here for the Broncos. Now, Taryn Aiken is a player that we identified last week, exceptionally talented rugby league player. Now, what Jessie Southwell sees from her is that she turns out a little bit. So I'll let her play through just a fraction. There you can start to see her hips turn out. This situation here, all good ball runners like Jerome Hughes, Cody Walker in the men's game, and now Jessie Southwell in the women's game. That's what they want to see. That's their indicator or their visual cue to run with a show and go. So again, Jessie Southwell sees Taryn Aiken come off the line, again, takes the line on, scores the 4-pointer. What a talent she is, only 17 years of age, but she was the most exciting player that I watched across the weekend. Very good performance for the Newcastle Knights.
Just took a little cue and she was gone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seibs. 3 great matches again this weekend. If you want to get to any of the games this round, then simply head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the games, you can still watch it on Channel 9, Foxtel or KO.